that, Wes. You know, you can tell a true friend when they help you out and there's nothing in it for them, right? And you can tell a true friend of the Republican Party of Texas when they help out the Republican Party of Texas and there's nothing for them to gain at the moment, right? Well, I got to tell you something about our next speaker. When our party was broke, when we had very little staff, the man that stood up, called, said, "How can I help?" got us contributors, quietly behind the scenes helped build the party, was Senator John Cornyn. And this time around, you can really tell he's a friend because he had to run his own race. He had to raise money to beat the dentist, right? And yet, a year ago, when the dentist was saying he was going to put $50 million in the race, Senator Cornyn was calling us and asking how we're going to get the victory operation. He's never asked for a thank you. He's never asked us to publicize anything. He did it because he loves his state, and he wanted the Republican Party, like we did, to send all those Obamaites that came from Illinois and D.C. and Minnesota back across the northern border. So tonight, he is beating his opponent by 25 points. Now, I have a confession. This may be a little bit too personal information. And some of y'all may think this is made up, but it's not. But I have a tooth that needs to be taken care of. And I was going to go to Dr. Granberry on Thursday, but I have a feeling Dr. Alamil may be available tomorrow, if right? But because he crushed the Democratic candidate, Senator Cornyn told me that he is looking forward to casting that vote that will get rid of Harry Reid. So, with that, I give you our senior senator for the state of Texas, Big John Cornyn.
Texas. And it's a great night to be an American. The American people are rising up and repudiating Barack Obama's policies all across this country. But I have to tell you that it is an honor and a great privilege to stand before you as your United States Senator. Thank you for your confidence and thank you for your trust. I'm humbled by the support that my campaign's gotten across this great state. And I'm more than excited to, along with my friend and colleague Ted Cruz, to take the fight back to Washington, D.C. with all of the new Republican senators elected tonight so we can take our country back. You know, the bumper sticker tonight could be, "The American dream is alive in Texas." Too many parents and grandparents worry that the next generation is not going to enjoy the same level of opportunity and prosperity that we inherited from our generation. But in Texas, things are different. We wouldn't be the rowdy, raucous, robust, job-creating engine of opportunity we are without the courage and the commitment of some great Texas leaders. And I want to thank particularly tonight, since he's going to be retiring from the governor's office, our governor, Rick Perry, and thank him for his service. Under his watch and our other state leaders and our Texas legislators, Texas has led the nation in practically every economic growth and job creation category there is. So let's give a round of applause to all of our great leaders, including Governor Rick Perry. And I can say without a doubt, because I know the man, having served with him as a district judge as a member of the Texas Supreme Court and a man who succeeded me as Attorney General, we're going to have another great governor, and Greg Abbott. Well, politics is a team sport, and I couldn't be more proud of our team, my campaign staff, all of the volunteers who helped us, the people who donated their hard-earned money to help us run this campaign all across the state. But I have to give a special shout out to Republican women. I happen to have 3 great Republican women with me here on the stage tonight. And you know, none of us can reach our full potential in life without the love and support of their family. My bride, Sandy, of almost 35 years, has been a great partner with me during 17 contested elections, from the courthouse all the way up to the United States Senate. And I'm proud to stand here on this stage with them tonight, and to, along with you perhaps, say thank you to my family for their strong support. We know America is an exceptional nation, and we are a blessed nation indeed. America is exceptional because we are free to pursue our dreams. This is not a gift of government. This is a gift from God. But for the last 6 years, Washington has lost sight of that singular truth. Under President Obama and Harry Reid, the last 6 years have been an experiment in big government, failed big government, that have left us both weaker on the national stage and poorer right here at home. But tonight we want to send a message that we won't settle for that kind of America. We don't have to settle for a wasteful Washington that spends too much and taxes too much and saddles our children and grandchildren with the bills. We don't have to settle for a status quo culture in which Washington corrodes the very basic fiber of our nation, because tonight we choose to fight back and take our country back in the process. We choose freedom and fiscal responsibility. We choose to place our faith in one another and not in federal government bureaucrats. We choose an America that does not apologize for its strength, but we project that strength in the cause of freedom and peace. We choose an America that is freer and more prosperous than the nation we inherited from our parents. And we choose all of this not by sitting on the sideline or by giving up and staying out of the great debates and controversies of the day. We stay engaged in that, and we guarantee that promise to our children and grandchildren by staying in the fight. And that's what we're going to continue to do. After all, we're Texans. We don't give up. We don't give ground. When there's a fight, we don't run from the fight, we run to the fight. Let me close tonight by sharing with you some words from a county commissioner in that little community of West Texas that suffered such a terrible tragedy just a year or so ago in a fertilizer explosion. The county commissioner from West Texas told me, he said, being a Texan doesn't just describe where you're from, it describes who your family is. With these words that ring as true today as they did then, thank you for all you've done to help make tonight possible. Thank you. God bless you. May God bless Texas, and may God bless the United States of America.